Coming up on Maine Media News, students immerse themselves in unique cultures.
Also, helpful workshops to grab and keep the attention for future employers.
And two groups came together to create a unique praise coming up on Maine Media News. Hello, I'm Jordan Owens.
And I'm Malcolm Hornsby. Texas A&M University Commerce is adding a new campus to Rockwall. Cole Reisner has the story.
1, 2, 3.
On April 5th, Texas A&M Commerce had their official ribbon-cutting ceremony for the new Rockwall campus. The event was held to showcase the new building to students and local businesses. The 25,000-square-foot lease in the Rockwall Technology Park is home to 10 classrooms, a library, and a dining area. The new campus will offer a Master's of Education, Master's of Business Administration, and classes under the Business and Entrepreneurship degree plan. The event had live music and food for all visitors of the campus. Also there was A&M Commerce President Dr. Dan Jones, Rockwall City Mayor David Sweet, and even Congressman Ralph Hall.
It's a great day for Rockwall.
After the ribbon-cutting ceremony, Congressman Hall presented Dr. Jones with a U.S. flag that had flown over the Capitol building in Washington, D.C. Mayor Sweet told us what he thought of the new campus.
What a neat idea. I'm glad there were those that had that vision years ago, and that vision has continued to grow.
A&M Commerce already has campuses in downtown Dallas and Mesquite, but are hoping that this campus can help more people seeking higher education. Well, as the event is wrapping up here at the Rockwall campus, people can still enjoy great food and live music while taking a glimpse at what lies ahead for Texas A&M Commerce. From Rockwall, Texas, I'm Cole Reisner, Maine Media News.
Seems that students want to better equip themselves by gaining skills to make a resume. The athletic department is helping student athletes make a good impression in the career world after college. Most student athletes aren't able to have jobs during college due to their busy athletic schedules, and the resume workshop set up students with knowledge how to make their post-college career resumes look professional. With this series, they are also working on resume building, interview skills, and what to do when they go into the interviews, and even what to wear. Judy Sackfield is the Associate AD for Academic Services and quotes,
"What we have to do is really give them those tools to say, be proud of being an athlete. There's nothing wrong with it." And that's a good tool to use because who else has a job that teamwork is really a part of it?
We hold these workshops for each NCAA-affiliated sport at A&M Commerce, and after the workshop, students are more confident when entering the business world.
International students from different countries represented their pride in the multicultural festival. Narajan Pakiril has the story.
Drums are rolled, mascot had cheered, and troops marched with flags of their countries to begin the 19th annual Multicultural Festival hosted by the Office of International Student Services.
The purpose of this event is to represent our country in the world scenario, and we are here people from the different country and representing their country and their flags.
The festival gave everybody a world tour in a single evening with food, music, and costumes. University President Dr. Dane John thinks such events bring people together to understand each other.
Education is globalization these days, so your education is not complete until you've experienced something about other cultures.
Trying new food and learning new language.
This feels like I'm in a different part of the world right now.
Mohammed from Saudi Arabia says the culture and traditions of all the countries do have their own meaning and value.
Each country has different things to different cultures, so that's very interesting for other people, other cultures.
Either one is from
Welcome to China.
Or humanity shortens the geography and teaches us unity in diversity, like these kids sing. For Maine Media News, I'm Nirajit Pakrel.
Right around the corner for most seniors, but to finish off the 2012-2013 semester, the Career Development Department has put on a 3-day graduation fair to help graduating seniors pick out cap and gowns, as well as purchase class rings and graduation announcements. Today is the last day for the fair, and it will be held in the Student Center atrium from 4 to 6 p.m. 3 active ministries at the university collaborate to create an exciting worship experience for the students of A&M Commerce. Maine Media News reporter Miles Eugene has the story.
With diversity lacking across the campus, the Wesleyan, Uniquely Minded, and New Beginnings Gospel Choir came together to have a worship experience entitled Uniquely Wesleyan Beginnings. The event consisted of an icebreaker for people to get comfortable, a praise and worship portion, and a praise and mime number by myself and two other ladies in the Uniquely Minded Praise and Mime Ministry. The purpose was really trying to help the campus understand diversity and realize that although we come from different backgrounds, we all use the building for the same purpose. The past campus minister, Elise Fulbright, came out to provide a word for the students as well.
What it seems as if God has lost all connection via email, text message,
Not only was there singing and dancing, but there were messages that were spoken to help students finish the semester strong. Also, current campus minister Mark Carrazzo provided the students with communion and the reason why we take part in such a sacred ritual.
Component led, like putting the band together in order to make sure that there were different students from different organizations, also just different ethnicities represented. And part of that was how music would get led, for instance, and how prayer would get led, coming from different backgrounds. And so everybody could experience that diversity in the midst of that too.
Was an event put on by these three organizations that use this building here behind me, the Wesleyan, just to practice, to live in, or basically just to come hang out in. These organizations look to continue to do programs like this to bring each other together and welcome diversity across the university. From the A&M Commerce campus, I'm Miles Eugene, Main Media News.
Now let's check out what's going on around town.
If you enjoy being outdoors, then there's a great trip coming up for you. It's a canoe trip, April 12th through the 14th.
And then we have a yoga on the lawn, which is April 15th from 7:30 a.m. to 11:30 a.m.
And for all you science enthusiasts out there, there's a planetarium show, Earth, Moon, and Sun, at 7 p.m. on April the 12th.
Coming up, protesters who want to help student smokers quit, a challenge for those who are scared of heights, and a victorious festival comes to Commerce.
Stay tuned for more Main Media News.
I'm the president of the Student Veterans Association here at Texas A&M University Commerce. The Student Veterans Association was created to help soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and those who support our armed forces while they study.
It gives us a place where we can go and people who we can relate to try to make the transition from the military to civilian life a lot easier.
Offering such services as career development help, a counseling center, a military to college transition guide, student disability services, and student health services. The Student Veterans Association will do everything in our power to help you transition to college life.
I love being a member of the SVA because I always feel like there's a place for me to turn if I need anything at all.
To see what the Student Veterans Association can do for you, visit the Student Access and Success Center or call 903-886-5123. The Student Veterans Association, you've served us, now let us serve you.
And now for some updates in This Week in History. This has been a very busy week in history.
Yes, it really has. On April 8th in 1974, Hank Aaron set a new home record.
On April 9th in 1865, Robert E. Lee surrendered.
And then on the 10th in 2005, Tiger Woods won his 4th Masters.
And on April 11th in 1970, Apollo 13 launched to the moon.
It's that time of year again when the pollen count is at its highest. Everyone is sneezing and avoiding the dust, unless the dust turns into a festival of colors. Guadalupe Martinez has the story.
The biggest fight in Commerce broke out behind Whitley, but this was not your typical fight. This fight was full of colors and a cheerful community celebrating Holy Fest.
This is our big, eye-opening cultural event where we partner with Indian Student Association as well as our special events department within Campus Recreation. And we work to put on a program to pretty much emulate the Holy Festival that they do over in India.
Holy Fest is a festival celebrated in India, Nepal, and let's not forget, it is now celebrated in Commerce as well. thanks to the Indian Student Association.
At Holy Fest, you receive one of these little bags and get to throw them around in the play area. Right now we're in the safe area in order to not get messy, but once you're out there, it's a whole lot of fun.
The festival honors a story of a demon being defeated, and let's just say, during the festivities, things can get a little crazy.
People gang up on people. They see someone that, hey, they don't have any colors on them. They go and bombard them with all kinds of color and water. So just madness, excitement, dancing, fun.
Fusion Dance Crew also came out to show off their dance moves with a Bali dance. Then they encouraged the crowd to participate in a popular line dance. What exactly was it like to be part of the event?
I can't say in my words because it's a big event. See how I look. It's a big, colorful event. I enjoy it a lot, and the food is good.
Apparently, this was an event not to be missed. I'm Guadalupe Martinez, Main Media News.
Last Friday, students conquered their fears at the Outdoor Adventure Center. Students put their bodies to the test as skeptical dares arose for Outdoor Adventure Center's challenge course this past Friday. While attached to a harness, attendees inched their way across a variety of different courses involving logs, platforms, and some very thin rope. The course is designed to test your balance and mobility, which some people excelled at while others were just trying to get over the height of the course. Roger Greer shares with us a little more about the course.
Those are 40-foot poles, so they're about 8 foot in the ground. So it's anywhere from about 30, 32 feet up, and that'll vary depending on the ground and those kind of pieces. So you're 30 to 40 feet up in the air when you take off from there.
Students also got the chance to challenge their terrors and try out the course's rope swing. Once harnessed in, the rest of the group would pull you up as high as possible, and then you released yourself and would swing and swing until gravity did its job and brought you to a stop. With the weather finally starting to shape up, be sure to keep your eye out for more outdoor adventure events.
The Zeta Phi Beta sorority is giving plus-sized women an opportunity to rip the runway in their annual It's Your World Big Girl pageant. The pageant is scheduled to take place April 16th in the conference rooms of the Student Center at 7:20 p.m. The cost of tickets are $3 for singles and $5 for couples. And if you're a smoker, but you better start Chantix rather, because this group is coming for you. Reporter Ethan Griggs has the story.
That a lot of people have around campus. Whether you smoke one cigarette a day or a whole pack, it is a serious habit that is hard to quit. Health service worker Debbie Highholt is on a mission to help students quit smoking with the smoking cessation support group that she is in charge of.
We meet twice a month to help smokers cut down their smoking or quit smoking, and give them some resources and information to help them quit.
With this group, Debbie and her fellow healthcare workers are working hard to get rid of smoking on this campus.
I would encourage anybody who smokes and has had the least inclination to quit to come to this group and get the support you need, because quitting smoking is a difficult thing.
Smoking is very prevalent on campus. All one has to do is walk around outside to see the many people who are taking time to puff away. So with all these smokers on campus, you would think that one of them might want to quit smoking. But at the Smoking Cessation Support Group on the 27th of March, nobody showed up.
Attendance has been inconsistent. Last summer we had about 5 women attending.
With all these setbacks, Debbie and her crew are still determined to persuade students to quit smoking.
Nicotine is a drug, and it is addictive. And not only that, but the habitual use of tobacco ingrains habits that go beyond even nicotine addiction.
The group is designed to help and warn people about the harmful effects that smoking has on one's health and well-being.
And some smokers quit, and then they start smoking again and they get discouraged. So we just want to support them and encourage them and give them the tools that they need.
Ethan Griggs for KTV Main Media News.
Well, it looks like this bipolar Texas weather has continued. Will there be sunny skies this weekend, Ethan?
Yes, it looks to be like the weather is going to be on the brighter side instead of this cold dampness that we have. And, and then, well, it's going to be bright and sunny. Like right now, it's bright and sunny. And wrap it up.
All right, thank you. Thanks for joining us today on Main Media News. I'm Malcolm Hornsby.
I'm Jordan Owens.
See you next time.
Wow.